So I'm just back from a week away. I thought I'd give you a quick update on the container garden. Weather's been terrible, so not ideal for growing, wet and very windy. As you'll see, a lot of things are blown over. And the story is that some things are doing well and some things are really not doing as well as expected. So these lettuces, we've been picking these for quite a few weeks now, and as you can see, they're still producing loads of leaves. Just harvesting the outer leaves of these. I've just picked some just now actually. These are some beans I planted out, some dwarf beans I planted out just before we went away. Unfortunately, as you can see, the slugs have really got them, but I'm going to try and collect the slugs tonight to try and hopefully they will survive. We'll see, but it is one of the risks of planting things out late in the season when there's lots of slugs around and this wet weather. Yeah, particularly if you're away like I've been. These zucchini, courgettes, have been doing amazingly well. As you can see, they have now got mildew, but they'll be fine. They'll keep producing for a few weeks yet. This one, I think I counted it a minute ago, has got about 8 courgettes on it. A big one there that I'll pick today, but there's another 3 there, and another one. Look at this beauty on the end here. So beautiful when they're flowering like this. 2, 3 there. So that's been great. Another one next to it, different variety, doing well but not quite as well. This is the chard I sowed for medium-sized leaf rather than full size, and one of those is bolting now, but actually overall it's doing really well. But I'm going to pick all that in the next couple of weeks and re-sow this container to have things for the late autumn and winter. This is a new tray of rocket I sowed just before we went away, and I'll thin that out, but that will give us rocket leaves in the autumn, which will be great. This is a daylily, which is an edible flower, quite pretty just by the front of the house. And this is some kale, which is flowering, which the hoverflies and bees love. I really shouldn't have let it flower, but I did. So I'm just leaving it now for the hoverflies and bees, but we'll eat the leaves as well very soon. And there's just some sunflowers here, just brighten the entrance to our home. Some cornflowers, and these were some purple raspberries, but they've just finished. The blackberries, we're well through the blackberries now, but we're still picking them every day. Actually just picked some this morning, but we're getting a good crop of those. And here are variety beans, which are rather lopsided with the wind. I need to straighten that out. They've been blown not over flat, but quite a lot. But they're absolutely, I've just picked some actually, but they're absolutely hundreds. I mean, runner beans really are such a productive crop. Of this one container, we will get far more than we can eat. I've measured it before, and often we get like 5 to 10 kilos. One container, you can see how many flowers it's got. So we are going to have, I do like runner beans, but I don't like too many. But this will be just about the right amount, I think, for us to eat them regularly. Like you can see here, like loads of beans all coming. The blueberries are one which survived the frosts. It's got lots coming on. I'm going to have to bend down to get through the gap here. Now, the French beans, they don't look as happy, but they are, as you can see here, there are a lot of French beans coming. I love these flowers, they're really pretty. The apple tree behind me, that'll be ready in a few weeks, and we'll try and get through here. Some chard and herbs here. These are leeks. Yeah, actually they're coming on quite well now. Still harvesting some spring onions from this container, which has been going for several weeks now, and harvested many bunches from that one container. These are bunching onions. I mean, I can't believe how big and healthy these are growing in such a, basically really quite a small bucket. That's only like about 5 litres. But yeah, look at that. Big, strong, thick onions. It's great. And these are Japanese wineberries, and these are fantastic this year. Look how many. So what they do is they start like this, but then they slowly develop into that, and then that red one is quite nearly ready. Let's see if one that's a bit more ready. That one I picked them again this morning, so my daughter has them for breakfast. Well, we all have them for breakfast sometimes. But there are going to be like loads and loads on the plant here, and it goes all the way back here as well. So it's going into our neighbour's front yard. But that is a big success this year. And what else can I show you? Oh, well, this is a bit of a disappointment. This is coriander that I sowed before we went away, and the people I have in normally do an excellent job, but this is a sign to me that there were a few days when we didn't water because it's basically, I mean, coriander does bolt prematurely, but I wouldn't have expected it to bolt this quickly. And if I'd been here, I would have watered it more, and I also would have picked more of it to give the plants more space, because I sowed it very thickly, and I think I could have kept it going for longer. And something similar just has happened to this. Is a tray of rocket, and this looks like it's also got dry out, hence some of the leaves have turned brown and it started to bolt, which is a bit of a shame, but we did have a lot of it off this tray before we went away. So I'll just recycle all these leaves in the wormery. We'll eat the good ones, and I'll re-sow the tray, and in a few weeks' time should be ready to pick. Here we have some seedlings that are ready to go out. Some more. These are sort of replacement lettuces to start another lot going now, because the ones I've just picked, just showed you the big ones, they won't keep going forever. They will bolt in a few weeks' time. So that just gives you a quick update. We've got some more root veg up here. That just gives you a quick update on some of the things growing at the moment.